had a request to read Lady Anne's What Do You Tremble / Foul Devil for God's Sake, Hence and Trouble Us Not, kind of combined monologues from Richard III. And I will do that as part of my 30 Days of Shakespeare. So I'll do a reading, and I have a couple of things for you to think about that if you're working on this as a monologue for an audition, some things that might help you. Firstly, I want to talk a little bit about who Lady Anne is and kind of a bit about her character from my perspective. I always loved Richard III when I was kind of a beginner actor, but I really didn't understand everything that's come before it. It's just massive. Richard III is kind of the end, essentially, of like plays and plays, like generations of slaughter, basically. And so Lady Anne was going to get married to kind of the guy who was going to be king. So essentially she was kind of in line to be queen in a way. And that all ended badly because Richard went and stabbed everyone. Literally Shakespeare's stage directions or editor's stage directions, he stabs him is mostly what he does in the play before. Richard is a scary dude. He's a monster. I don't know, not talking about his character. Let's leave that. But he is scary. And I think the way that I see this, because she is being quite tough in some ways, I see it less as, her being this kind of sassy woman and more of a sense that she's got nothing left to lose. There's been so much that's come before. So many people have died. And I think the second thing I want you to think about in relation to that is that I think she genuinely thinks he's a devil. And that's something that was really big in Elizabethan times. It was the sense of the devil being present on earth, and particularly if people had, as Richard had a disability, it was like they just assumed they were evil. And there's not wonderful things about them in the past. But what I want you to take from that is the sense of how tangible evil is to her and to people in this play and for the audience. Kristen Linklater has an exercise in her book, Freeing Shakespeare's Voice. I'll link you below in the description, where she kind of does a guided meditation to walk through imagining what it's like to have hell literally beneath your feet, but it's not literally, obviously, but in their mind it is, and heaven just above you. So that might be a couple of things that you want to think about. What do you think Lady Anne's character is? Is she going for kind of the sass, or is she just more like she's got no reason to play it safe anymore? And then also maybe walking yourself through some imagery about the devils on earth or just below us. Right, so that was a lot of talking. Let's jump into the reading. What? Do you tremble? Are you all afraid? Alas, I blame you not, for you are mortal, and mortal eyes cannot endure the devil. Avaunt, thou dreadful minister of hell, thou hadst but power over his mortal body. His soul thou canst not have, therefore be gone. Foul devil, for God's sake, hence, and trouble us not, for thou hast made the happy earth thy hell, filled it with cursing cries and deep exclaims. If thou delight to view thy heinous deeds, behold this pattern of thy butcheries. Ah, gentlemen, see, dead Henry's wounds open their congealed mouths and bleed afresh. Blush, thou lump of foul deformity, for 'tis thy presence that exhales this blood from cold and empty veins where no blood dwells. Thy deed, inhuman and unnatural, provokes this deluge most unnatural. Oh God, which this blood mats, revenge his death. O earth, which this blood drinks, revenge his death. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and eat him quick, as thou dost swallow up this good king's blood, which his hell-governed arm hath butchered. Okay, so what I discovered there in doing that, it's actually massive. This is big. Don't try and be chill about it. That'd be my big instruction to you. It's like, it's huge. When she starts doing oh God or oh earth, it's kind of a conjugation. It's almost like she's calling down a spell, but it's, I think, kind of think of it as like a, you know, a positive, spiritual, natural spell. But really, you got to think of that as like she's trying to command God to strike this guy down. She literally wants the earth to open up and swallow him. And I'm saying literally a lot in this video because that's how they felt and thought about it. It's not a metaphor. Like, she genuinely wants that to happen. So don't assume metaphor here. This stuff is literal. In this thing, Henry's blood, even though he's been dead, has started to like re-bubble up. And sure, there's scientific reasons for that these days, but they didn't think that was scientific. They thought it was because he was there, this devil. I hope that's enough info for you, but please, if you'd like me to do a full line-by-line breakdown on this one in the future, let me know in the comments below. And also, if you've ever had to do this scene, please drop your experiences in the comments below for other actors that are working on it, because it's notoriously difficult to get your head around it, because, spoiler, she does end up coming around to his side of things. And that's it for me. So I'm just inhaling something. That's it from me. I'll see you guys next time.